morning and welcome back to Hammond's Upholstery. It's a little bit cloudy here today. I think we're going to get some rain at some point, but let's have a look at what's going on in the workshop. Hello Taka, come on, let's go and show people round. Right, here we are. Currently we have this reclining chair that's going to be in the leather. The leather's wrapped up, ready to go on that as soon as possible. We have this slipper chair and a set of 4 dining chairs here. Let's get them out. These have been stripped, as you can see. The seat foams are here. We need to replace them. I'll get back to you shortly about them, explain them a bit more, but let's continue having a walk round. We've got this slipper chair that needs to get done. We have a repair to a sofa here. I'll show you that. My colleague has put the cover on the wrong way round. Bless him. Probably didn't even think why it didn't fit very well when he did it, but there you go. So this is part of a corner sofa. The seat rail, which is in here, had snapped. Somebody had been jumping up and down on it, as kids tend to do. So we've had to strip the seat. We've replaced the seat rail with a piece of beech and put it all back together. So that's ready now. And this is the, there's a cushion or pair of cushions we've got to make up there and a repair to a customer's chair. So back to these high back dining chairs. I'm sorry I haven't got one that isn't stripped for you, but I'm sure you've all seen them before. They're done in the faux leather or leather. These ones have got a particular shape here on the side on the seat. We're going to recover them. I've made a start on the seat covers. Have been cut. This is Mattia Chestnut from Designers Guild. It's a very high quality, lovely vinyl, far better than the stuff that was on it, which you can see here. We see a lot of these, but it started to peel. I don't know if you can just about see it here, but the seats have definitely seen better days. And we're going to canvas these and put a new foam in them. They've been a bit tight. You can see that how these are manufactured. It's just remnants of timber glued and jointed together. The frames are just stapled. It almost looks like pallet timber, and even the foam doesn't look that good. But there you go. This is what's in your medium range of dining chairs. Majority of them, we see the cheaper ones, we just see webs in the seats which don't last very long. At least these have got springs in them, albeit just the 2. I would have expected to see more in there. But these are just your generic high back dining chairs. I think you can tell by the quality yourself of the workmanship and the materials that they've used. The price point these are being sold at. There you go. So, got to continue cutting these. I've got to cut the foam For the seats, we've got the 2-inch high density foam there for the seats. We'll Lux bond them over and crack on with them, so you can join me for this and see what occurs. Good morning. Right, here we are again. The sun's made an appearance today. It's looking nice out. A little bit of change of direction. In the last clip we were just starting these leather high back dining chairs. Those are going to be going on in the background, but I'm just doing some loose seat pads at the moment, so I thought you might find that interesting. I don't mean the drop-in style seat pads, I mean like the cushions that sit on top of the wooden base with the ties underneath them. These particular ones are going to be in a leather with a fabric on the underside the customer's chosen, so let's crack on and see what's going on. Right, excuse the compressor noise, that'll go off in a second. So these are the particular chairs in question, and here's the old cover that was on them. They didn't fit particularly well, so we're going to be making a template and new covers for them. Lovely set of chairs. So we have the leather on the cutting table ready to go. Hopefully the compressor will go off in a second. Right, so here we have the dining chairs in question. The leather dining chairs are just over my right hand shoulder, so we'll get on with them as well. But these are the set of dining chairs that I've got to make some seat pads for. You can see the slatted wooden base, and here's an original cover. So we're going to make new fills, new covers. They should fit a bit better, and we're going to be doing that in this leather, this lovely mushroom covered or colour leather. The cloth on the underside, I've yet to pick something out of the rack, but I'm sure I've got something that contrasts nicely. So I started off by making a cardboard template showing where the tapes are going to go. So we need to get these cut. There's 6 of them in total to do. We're going to supply new foam, etc. So that's what we're on with. But first off, we've got a collection to do. We've got a couple of repair jobs to pick up for customers. So we're just going to load the van up and head off out and do that. So we'll be back with you and show you what these repairs are and how we're going to do that. Hello, right, so we're continuing with these dining chairs. You can see over my shoulders we're making the replacement seat pads. I've cut and sewn the pads as you've seen now, so they're ready to be filled. The foams have been cut and I've Lux Bond one so we can show you before or after, and we'll just fill one for you. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the finished product is acceptable. So let's have a look at that. Right, so here's the foam pads. My colleagues cut them for me. So let me find the original pad and we can show you a comparison. That's under here. So here's the original pad. Here's a new pad. So the original pad was too big for the cover. The customer, when he brought them in, the pads all looked wavy, and what it is they've used a piece of foam that is too big, and therefore the foam is bent and it's bent the cushion. I don't know whether the customer had replaced the foams at some point in his covers, which are here. I'm not entirely sure, but it's excessively large, but there you go. So, but as we've remade the pads in their entirety to fit the chair a little bit better, hopefully anyway, there you go. So there's the old pad, here's the new one. Here's the new one with the Lux Bond on it, which the old one didn't have. So we've gone a bit above and beyond, but I want to make sure that the finish is good. So I'm going to do this. We didn't need to Lux Bond the underside of the cushion because these cushions have tapes on them on the underside to attach them to the frame. So they're theoretically not a reversible cushion. If they were reversible, we'll have put Lux Bond on the bottom of them. Also, I don't think the customer's ever going to take the covers off anyway, especially as they're leather. They're not really going to need to go in the washing machine like his old covers. So, there you go. Let's see how one of these feels now. Just put that over there for a second. And that can go out of the way. Right, so give it a spray. This is silicone spray. It just helps things slide. As simple as that. So we'll give that a spray on the inside and a spray on the cover itself, cushion itself. Making sure that I get the foam right into the corners of the covers. I'm turning the salvage on the leather down so it lays nicely on the top. Do the same on the bottom. Right the way around. It's the little things that make the difference to the finish. And when I'm closing the zip, I'm doing the same, making sure that the leather, the salvage on the stitching is going in the right direction. You will see in the next video a prime example of where somebody's not done that on facings of a wing chair. You might not spot it unless somebody points it out to you, but I've seen it, and well, you'll see in the next video regarding this wing chair. It's very poor quality, the upholstery, from somebody that is charging to do that. But anyway, so that's filled nice. As you can see here in the thing, a little bit of a crease here, but that'll drop out of the leather. It's just where it's been laying on the bench. But the cover has filled it nicely. The cushion is laying flat on the bench, whereas before we had distinct waves in it because the foam was overfilling the customer's original cover. So we've just got 5 more of them to do. But first off, let's try this in the job just to check that the Velcro that the customer requested is in the right place. Right, so let's move that out of the way. undo the Velcro. This Velcro is extremely good at its job. We attach it to the fabric best we can, but if people will try and rip the Velcro apart, they potentially rip the fabric before the Velcro gives up. But like I say, I don't think these are going to come off very often, if at all. Right, there you go. That fits lovely inside the rails. We're going to, now I can cut the Velcro to size. There. And there. There you have it. So, fits nicely. You can still see the show wood around the edges. You can see there. And here's the underside. You can see that where it's Velcroed on either side of the strap. So, I'm pleased with them. They've come out well. I think the customer will be pleased with them. The leather contrasts with the frame beautifully. I think you'll agree they look a lot more sleek than with this squab cushion on it. This doesn't even have a border, it's more like a scatter cushion. But now they look a lot more tailored and fitted. So I'll crack on with the rest of these. Then we've got a couple of repairs to do. One of them on the wing chair that I've just told you about. So these will probably be in the next video. So in the meantime, I hope you found this informative. We're not trying to instruct you on how to do stuff, just advise you or inform you how we do it here at Hammond's Upholstery for our customers. So again, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.